Hi, good evening, everyone. I'm just posting the link, so give me 1 minute. I'll be with you all. All right, I've shared my link and I'm going to start the meeting. Let me stop share and share it properly. All right, I have my screen. Hi, Ram. Hi, Nilesh. Hi, Ramesh, Vivek, Nagesh, Pal, Shiv. Yeah, I'm doing good. It's been like a busy time at the office, so keeping myself too much occupied. Hi, Mr. Chaudhary. So, market broke out last time when we discussed. We were expecting 39.20. It did 39.20, and now it's facing resistances. So, we'll talk today about how next move is going to pan out, and depending on it, we'll make some levels and then trade. Hi, Tarun. Hi, JK. Uh, make some levels. Like this market again. This market is not an easy market. It consolidates for weeks and then do a big move in a day, and then it settles down again and consolidates. So you need to be very careful with your sizing, especially the number of lots if you're trading options, or if you're trading equity. Try to take 25% of what you're doing previously. With less number of positions or less number of lots, it will definitely make you uh, trade much better. And if things are not working out, if you think that yes, I'm not able to make money, then avoid. Wait for the right opportunity, and that right opportunity maybe once in a week, but that opportunity will give you good return rather than like making money one day, losing again next day, making money Wednesday, losing on Thursday. It's better to make uh, money for the week. All right, so keep that in mind. There is no fixed rule that you have to trade every day. Unless and until the opportunity comes your way, trade it, respect your stop losses, try to have minimum overnight positions, and lock in whatever gains you see. Trail your stop losses so that you do not lose unnecessarily. All right. Cutting losses at the right time is really, really must for everybody to sustain in this market. All right. So I'm gonna start. I'm gonna say hi to Deepak, Mr. Surgery, Ganesh, Vasudha, Uttam, Harry, Krish, Sridhar, Srini, Somi. Good evening. Hope you all doing great. Summers are started, so I hope if you have kids, you're having good time with your kids. And let's get started. Uh, I'll start from the very simple scan inside day, inside week, because I have not done the Sunday uh, session. So let me start from the inside day. Uh, we have Disney, Fedex, Twitter. Not interested in Disney or Wells Fargo, PayPal, maybe FedEx. I think I have it in my list. So it's an inside day, FedEx. It's an inside day. And Twitter, Palantir, Tilda Jama, no, not interested. Let me see. Week. Walmart, WFC, VMW, Twitter, XPV, Twilio, UPST, Save. Not worthy enough. Let me try inside day for double inside bars. Let me just talk in my on default watch list. No, nothing. So there's not much from here. So we'll use this list, and if we find something, we'll definitely add more. In between, hi, Soft B, hi Arjun, hi Sindhu, hi Jolie, hi Shivaji Ghosh. Good evening. So guys, it's 10:15. So I'm going to get started. If you have any questions, I'll try to answer them later in the uh, like live session. And if you have any questions you want to discuss, if you have any charts you want to share and discuss your thought processes, I'll be sharing the Zoom link in the last 10 minutes. If you're interested, you are more than welcome to come forward, share your screen, share your charts. And if you have any questions, you can ask them. If you have any thoughts, views, more than happy to take your thoughts. All right. So first thing first is ES. So ES on the daily, let me just check this campus. So ES has made a dodgy today, which is a prime for evening star. See, every time you see, I've talked this point multiple times in the past. Every time we have made a new low, like here, we go back up to a certain resistance area. In this case, it was Fibonacci. Now, in this case, it was 34 EMA. Now, if you go back, you come back again and you make a newer low. So this has been like from here, we went up, came down, went up, came down more, went up, came down more, went up, came down more. So this is a cycle which is ongoing, that we have seen newer lows. So this was a new low, then the new low, then the new low, then new low, then again new low, then again new low. In between, we are not able to cross this regression channel. We got stuck here, stuck on this regression line, stuck here. Then we stuck at this regression and this Fibonacci from the COVID times. Then we are stuck right here at 34. So this has become really what you call a channel trade. Now we are at the top of the channel, and when we are at the top, it's not easy to cross it unless we have some serious positive news behind us or any catalyst which can push it forward. So you can clearly see from 36.39, we went up to almost 39.50. Like the high was 39.48. That's approximately 309 points, approximately 10%. So if you have a move at the 10%, and let me maximize it more. When you have a move at 10% from here all the way to here, right? Then you need to see one thing, that yes, this was a big move and it was a move which was respected by the trend line. Again, it is rejected by the trend line. So it's making an evening star. If we are not able to breach this purple line, and purple line is really important. So if we are not able to breach the purple line, I think we can see, sorry, we can see a very quick down move towards 38.55. And if 38.55 fails, I do not have any support until 38.05, which is right this area. If we test 38.05, I would assume that will give me a bounce, because this is an area where there was resistance previously. You see resistance in this zone. So if I come here 38.05, I should see a bounce. If we are losing this area, we are going for 3500 or lower. My estimate is if we lose 38.05, that's my last wall for this long trend. If we lose 38.05, we should see 33.97. Previously, it was like we had 39.20 and the target was 3600. We made 36.39. This time, if we lose 38.05, it's going to be very critical. Second thing, in next 2 days, Wednesday, we have CPI number. This is going to be hot because it's 1 month gap between what the numbers are and what the current prices are. Yes, the prices have eased off, not substantially, but somewhat, yes. And then we have the quarter wise GDP. We already have April numbers in negative GDP, May numbers in negative GDP. If we have June numbers in negative GDP, that is not going to be taken positively by the market. So yes, we have seen good momentum, but now we should also respect that yes, these are some pressure areas. It's not easy to cross them unless we have something substantial backing it up. Otherwise, you will see consolidation or you will see sell on rise. All right. So as of now, I am a little bearish. I'll be positive once we cross 39.20 or this purple line. But then 39.60, 4,009, that's my topmost. 23.6 Fibonacci is extremely hard to cross. So again, I am now neutral. Like if you see buy above 38.05, this is from last Friday, Thursday. I'm reducing it to neutral because we have already done this move. 38.96, 38.96 was the gap, which was the gap which we recently filled. This is the gap. And now we are right next to that gap. So gap fill and we lose, it's not good. It's really not good. All right. Some people are calling it as inverted head and shoulders as well. Like here, but for me, it's not inverted head and shoulders. I would wait for more. Yes, it was trying to make a W, but that's all over the place. So I'm a little bit skeptical on the higher side move. Again, I am carrying least positions in my overnight account, like hardly zero. So I'm not worried about whether the market is red or green. I pick up a position and then trade according to the levels in a day. So again, if I have to buy, I will buy above this purple area, which is 39.20. Stop loss in this case is 38.96, 38.97, which was the gap fill, 96.5. If we go to the dot, target area is 34 EMA, which is 39.63. And last one is 4,009. I'm reducing it to 40%. It was inside week. We saw a massive move. Now that's good. Now on the short side, as I said, I'm looking at some negative moves. So first, it is an evening star on the daily candle, which is really meaningful. Second thing, we can sell this below, like 39.20 is my stop loss. I can sell it. Right now we are at the lows, but I would go with the low of today. 39.95 or the gap 38.96.5. Stop loss is 39.20. If you want to short, I think you can go ahead and short it. Stop loss is 39, purple line 39.20. Then the area to target is 38.55. Like if you really want to short, it was 3900 now. Few moments back, it is 38.94. If we breach, it's gonna be very, very quick downslide. So I would recommend you all uh, to look at the levels and then trade. After this, the next area is 38.05. So I am more than happy to short even now. All right. Then I will go to triple Q. Triple Q, again, if you see in my screen, it's going back to back and failed to cross 294.55, which was our target. Now it is trading around 38.2 Fibonacci level, which is a strong level, and 50, which is an all right level. But it's trying to lose this regression line, which is not healthy because it took some time for it to go up. Last time it lose that, it made the new lows. If I go back, you will see the same structure. Every time we lose, we go back and make a new low. So this time again, the confirmation will come once we break 290 area. Then we will see 284 and 274. In between 287, which is a 12 EMA, may provide the support. And there is a gap here. And by now, you all know that all the gaps are filled. So again, my bias is short. Also, if you look at the market watch today, and let me clear this. Let me go to market watch and visualize. Let's go to the NASDAQ. You see, only Apple was showing some level of greenish. Otherwise, Microsoft, which is the biggest, second biggest component, was red. Google was red. Amazon was red. Tesla was slightly red, and all the others. So if QQQ, all these components, Nvidia, Adobe, Intuitive, Teams, if all these components are red, it's not easy for QQQ to hold green. All right, so I'm bearish in all these. So I'm gonna go back and draw my chart. For triple Q, I am neutral. Again, I'm gonna reduce it to 30% positive and 70% negative. Uh, if we cross 294, only then I want to buy, or I can take this. Like if we can hold 291, and I can hold about 290.50. So if QQQ can go above 292.5 with 291, which is today's low, we can try to hit 294.54, which is this 294.50, and then next is 297, which is 34 EMA. It has filled the gap, regained it, everything is fine. On the short side, I would love to short this, and I want it to break this red line, which is below 291.20. So sell below 291. Stop loss is 292.50. Target area is first 287, 60, 284. Rejection of regression trend line. Regression. Okay, so yes, I'm a little bit positive because they are uh, about much more components than the tech components. So there's a possibility that someday Caterpillar, John Deere, Boeing, banks, they come up and they try to hold it. But if market is weak, Nasdaq is much more weaker as compared to the ES. Now coming to Apple, Apple was showing good strength today, but again, you see, it's not able to break out of one of 34 EMA. It is holding it between, created a gap. And if you look at last time, Apple was positive. My target was 141.60, 143.90, which was 34 EMA. So today it tested that almost. I'm going to keep it neutral. If market has to show some strength, Apple will be required. So instead of shorting at this area, I'm going to buy the dip on Apple and see if market supports Apple holds. Otherwise, you can go short and look at for this area to fill the gap. Again, I am reducing it to neutral. There are two choices. It's rejected by 34 EMA. So test of 12 EMA is a buying chance. Now I want to buy near 138.50. This will fill the gap. Stop loss is 137.50. Why I'm doing this? Because this has been extremely good resistance. Now it should act as an extremely good support. 138.50 is the 12 EMA. So if it comes around 12 EMA, and it's a good opportunity to go long. Again, looking at the market, if it crosses 143 tomorrow, yes, it's a good trade. Otherwise, my targets are 141.60, 143.60. I'm going to add one more, 145.60. And in case uh, like by morning market is strong, all right, and it opens above 142, 143, then 141, like the target one will become the stop loss, and you look for target two or target three. AMD, AMD is like again not able to break above the 12 EMA, and it's struggling around 85, 88. Now this is an area where I think it can lose much more if it loses 85, 88. Right now, like chip stocks today, they were showing some sort of strength. So I would be uh, trying to see if we get a dip and if we can get a buy on AMD market. Like it's made just a new low, 38.85. So 12 points since we talked about it. If anybody went short, so I will be shorting what you can say AMD, but the good area to accumulate AMD is also nearby, like Apple, 82, 83. But let's go short for now. AMD is short, so it's making that rejection very evident. And sell area is 86, sell below 86, stop loss 87.70, which is the 12 EMA. Target area is 83, and then 80. So this is a rejection. And this, come on, this is rejected by the 12 EMAs. A firm, a firm in last 2 days, like it met my target of 23 there, but again it got rejected. It definitely made a higher high, higher low, but a rejection of buy resistance should be evaluated by a test of support. So again, it's a choice. If you want to buy this, it's rejected by 34. It's a similar case with Apple. So it's not positive anymore. It's neutral. So rejected is the same logic. It's rejected by the 34. There's an opportunity to buy at 21. Also, if you want to short, you can sell it at this price. But I'm looking to buy this at near 21. Which is my 12 EMA. And my stop loss is 1950. And I'm looking for 2370. Now you can do the same thing. You can go short for a target of 21 as well. Amazon again did the same thing. And that's, see, now you will see why I used 12 and 34. All these were rejected by 12, by 34. They are losing the trend line. It's higher high, but still not completely covering the body of this candle. So it's not even a bearish engulfing. But a loss of 111 will bring it down to 107, and then it can go to 104. 104 is a good area for Amazon to be accumulated. So I want to go short if it loses 111.50. Otherwise, you can go long above 111. So Amazon, I'm reducing it to short because it's weak today. Sell below 111.50. And my stop loss will be 113. My target will be 107, 20, and 104. Now it's red. I'm gonna mention go. It's lost 34, rejected by 34. You also need to understand that when things are getting rejected, try long above 113.50. Boeing did some massive moves, but failed. It's kind of in a consolidation range. I would love to accumulate this. It's holding above the 34 EMA, so it's actually a really good thing. It had a really massive move on Friday, but if you see, it's making a flag, a bullish pennant. It's right like this. It's not a clean one, but yes, it's making a bullish pennant. So if it comes around this area, that's a very good area for a stop loss. I would love to buy it here. And again, as I've said multiple times, if it holds above 138 or 34 EMA, it has very high potential to make new highs. Like there's no resistance whatsoever in this area. So I'm gonna wait for this and see. In between, let me draw some more retracements so that we can have clear move on the downside. Yeah. So right here, I'm taking the gap because it was the trend line. So I'm using that. 135 is a good area. Once we cross 137.44, so its BA is still neutral. Buy near 136, 137. Stop loss is 135.25. Target is 138.70. 143.20. Yeah, 140. Above 138.70, it will be extremely bullish. Baba did all my targets, and again, like, it broke higher. So now, looking at the futures market, I think we might fill the gap of 113. So I would love to buy this. Baba is positive, but I want to buy near 114.85, stop loss 113, which is the gap. And I want to do a order like this. Let it first test 113.10 and then jump above 114. It means it has filled the gap and now it is crossing over. If it does that and stays there for like 10 minutes or 15 minutes, like 15 minutes is the minimum, then I can go long. And my targets are same 121, 127. Fill the gap and go long above 150. CRM. CRM had an inside, not an inside day, but it lost the momentum and has a gap to fill. So I would love to short this and see if it can fill the gap of 174. Stop loss will be the close. I want to go short on CRM. Stop loss is 182. Target is 173.80. 174. 174. Test there. And then this is the area 170. And if you see in last time when we discussed, I talked about CRM to be 70% and it made jump all the way to 187. Now it has done that, but in between it has created a gap. So let it fill the gap and see if it can sustain. If it does, we might see a back move again. But right now it's on the short side. Reducing it to 60%. Remove this. Look to fill the gap on down move. D-Dog almost made 107, 108. So this is my target 104 and 114. I want to add D-Dog at 100. So again, everything is there, 194. So buy near 100. It is still above the 1234, which is good. It's making a W pattern. If it can test the regression line and 34 EM and hold it, extremely beautiful and will be ready for a big move. Target is 104 and 104.60. Yes. Reducing it to 60%, but yes, the game is still there for D-Dogs. Fedex had an inside day today, and it's, if you see the price action, it's not able to sustain this area. Plus, there's a big gap to fill. This is the area where it found like exactly the top here, 248.60, and here it was 248.76. So it's getting rejected from the same level in the past. Either it comes and fill the gap of 229 to 30 area and then continue, or it needs to hold this gap and continue moving higher. Right now, I will take a chance to go long in it because I think 235, which has been extremely difficult resistance area, will come as a support for Fedex. So in this case, I am reducing Fedex to neutral. Instead, I want to buy near, make it red. Buy near 235, 236 to 238. Stop loss is 235.50. Target is 248.60 and 254. It also has an inside date, so I am bullish on Fedex. Google, I went short today and I posted about that, and it was very evident that today it tested 2375, 76 area, got rejected, and it's coming towards 2295. It's a sell, and again it has been rejected mostly in this area. Rejected, 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 rejected one more time. Every time it got rejected, it made new lows. So high possibility we might go down more. So let's see if we can hold it or not. Below 2295, we can see 2250, 2280. But I would love to short it. I would love to short this at this area, which is 2315, and go short. Google is short, sell near 20, sell near 2300, 2320. Target is 2280, 2295. 2280, 2250, 95 is not the target. There's no inside day. So Google is a sell. Meta, again, Meta did the same thing. It's trying to hold, but a loss of uh, 12 EMA and 170 with the regression channel. It's getting rejected here, and it tested the 12 EMA, which is 168.60. So I'm gonna try one launch on Meta as well, 165, 166 area, and see if it can work out or not. So I'm gonna buy near 166 with 164 target, stop loss. Target is 168.60, which is the 12 EMA, 171, and there's no bullish in it. It's neutral right here. That's Meta. If it loses 164, which is the resistance here, if it does not support them, then it's going to make new lows at 150s. So right now Meta is showing some positive, and it was least red in the bigger tech stocks. So let's see. Microsoft is not able to break out again and has a gap to fill. I will clearly sell this below 61 Fibonacci, sell below 261. It's a short. Sell below 263. Target 258 and 254. My stop loss will be 265. The gap was 264.60. So stop loss is 264.60. Netflix. Netflix is holding this area. Even today, it tested the 12 EMA and bounced. So most likely, there's also a possibility it may do that again. It made a higher high, higher low, which is bullish. So I'm gonna try to buy this at around 185, uh, near 185. Stop loss is 183. My target will be uh, the gap is still there, right? The gap of 192, 192.50. Yeah, that's the first target to fill the gap. Second target is 197.50. I'm bullish on Netflix. I'm expecting they will be introducing advertisements on their streaming, and they're going to make some uh, password sharing related announcement pretty soon. I think so, because the amount of loss its stakeholders have had in the last few quarters, it's remarkable. They were like 60-70% down. So I think they're going to do something about it. So most likely it's a good opportunity to accumulate Netflix, and I would see some move on it. Nvidia, similar to AMD, Nvidia is not able to hold it. A loss of 168 will be bad for Nvidia. So I am going short with Nvidia, sell below 168. Stop loss will be 168. I'll keep 168 as my stop loss as well. I'm looking for a target around 164.50 and 161. Then buy above 168, 169 for 177, 180. Roku, it's a bearish engulfing candle, a big massive one, but it tested 34 EMA and bounced. So it's a sell, or if you want to accumulate at 88, I would love to add this at 88. See, every time it had this, it broke the red line with the green candle. Then we have a massive red candle and a red candle and a red candle. Same thing happened multiple times in the past. So we have a massive red candle. The only difference this time is the bottom, we have a wick as compared to here where the bottom was flat. So they were being sold to the end of the day. Here they tested, but they still got up. Like it tested 92 and bounced 2.5% from that area. So I would take a try to add this at 90. By near 90. So if it dips, I want to pick 90, which is my 12 EMA. Test of 12 EMA will give me some satisfaction that yes, the test of resistance, test of support, and from test of support, it can continue. Target is 92.20 and 98. 60. Then I have Shopify. Shopify, I myself have a position. I think it's not going to lose 350. So I'm going to accumulate this, and it has earnings, not earnings, a split coming on Wednesday on June 29th, 10:1 ratio. So I think it's going to get some push. So it's any opportunity if it holds like today's low should be taken as positive. I wanted to buy around 363. My stop loss is 351. Again, when it's going to be split, it's only $1 apart. So don't suppress. 373 is there. 411. Yeah, target is 411 for me. I'm still positive. Last is Tesla. Tesla is trying to hold 733 and rejected by the 34 EMA. I think 733, if we can go sell below 733. Stop loss is, which is the 34 EMA, 739 or 740. Target is 706, 686. 70%. 30% is buy above 740. Stop loss is 733. Target is 760 and 779. Yep. So that's my sheet, which is ready. Now I'm going to share the Zoom link. If anybody is interested, can share your charts. In between, let me read your comments and try to answer. Oil stocks can get a bounce. I don't know about, because I don't trade energy that much. But I think it's a test which is happening. Again, you see my Fibonacci levels, it tested right to the point. 123, failed from there, failed refrigeration channel, and we came all the way to test 100 area, which is again a Fibonacci level. So it's coming in the range, it's bouncing. Possible rejection. I think for now, energy may be a little in a consolidation phase before moving higher. I would love to jump when it is crossing 117, 118, but not as of now. Because every time it has done this, it has come down as well. So I want to see some strength crossing this area. Hi, Rajesh, Rajiv. MU. Earnings, I don't care about earnings. I always lose on earnings. Ishwar, head and shoulders on 30 minutes. Yep, it made head and shoulders, but it bounced right from that range. 38.90, 38.95. Yes, it was making that. SPY has somewhere around 4. ES is 24 by 5. SPY is only tradable for 730 minutes. So there are gaps in SPY. You will not find them on ES. And guys, if you have any questions or you want to share your chart, let me know. And yes, ready, speak.
Naval, can you hear me? Hello?
Go ahead.
Yeah, now one question. Like I went through your videos and I was trying to do myself that. There are two questions. When do you use Fib extensions versus Fib retracement? Like when do you use the extension? When do you use retracement? I was trying to do both on my chart, and I'm not getting both.
See, first thing, when you are expecting a bounce from a fall, then you should use retracement.
Okay.
That when let's say you're falling from 100 to 70, okay, then from 70 to the 100, where you will find resistances, For that, you should use retracements. But when you are looking for a longer term move, like you started from 50 to 100 and then came back to 70, then you should use extensions, because now you're not looking for a bounce. You're looking for an extension of a move, which was parallel to 50 to 100, not from 100 to 70. So in that case, you will use extensions. So extensions will give you Fibonacci levels, which will not be 100% at price 100, but it will go beyond, and it will take into consideration the move between 50 to 100. So when you're expecting a move higher, use extensions. When you're expecting to bounce towards the area where it has started to fall, use retracements.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Guys, anything else? Anybody? Nope. All right. Thank you very much. I'm going to... Yes, Mr. Reddy.
Okay, I was thinking probably others have a question, and I mean, if you don't mind, can I share the channel and retracement I did? Do you think you have time to look at and just see if I'm doing right?
Okay, I'll make you the host. You can share your screen.
Okay. Share my. Oh, where is it? Naval, where is the share my screen? You can I scan my screen directly now?
Yes, you are allowed to share your screen. You're the host now. You have all the rights.
Okay, stop.
Shivaji, Google has split next week. Do you think it will have impact on the price? No. Split has no relationship to the price. It's just that in last few years, people think that yes, split actually adds to the fundamentals of the company and keep on buying. No. But yes, there could be some momentum towards the split. Yes, that's true. But it has, if it falls $100 before the split and then bounce back $100, practically nothing. Mr. Reddy, I think you're facing issues. You can send me on Telegram.
It's in the Telegram actually, Naval. I sent in the evening.
Later. No, I'll check later because.
Okay. No, I already sent in the evening. So if
that's fine because I also have life. I have to.
Sorry. I understand. I understand. Okay. Sorry about that.
All right. So I'm gonna close for tonight. We'll